Cunnilingus, because licking is an important part of loving. Thanks for coming to our quickie class at Sex in South Beach, where everybody comes to learn about sex. I am your sex educator, DrSonjia, and today we are learning about cunnilingus, using the tongue and mouth to tantalize the vagina.
Carpet munching, giving head, eating out, going down on someone. Once I heard someone refer to it as getting their chew on.
And before we get started, you should know I'm biased. You see, I think cunnilingus is essential to long-term sexual satisfaction among women.
Women love all sex. They love, look at them, everybody right here, everyone, look at them.
And studies show I am not the only advocate for labia licking.
A lot of people really like it, namely me.
Around 70% of young ladies between 18 and 39 years old received a tongue lashing in the last year.
It's an extremely common sex act.
Now, sadly, tongue teasing declines as women age.
Somebody who won't do that for you, I don't know. They selfish.
About 45% of ladies between 40 and 59 years old got some lickety lovin' last year.
I speak for a lot of women who are over 50. We want more sex.
But less than 20% of women age 60 and over enjoyed some oral pleasure.
Passion and that abandon, you know, when you throw your head back and close your eyes and you don't care what you look like, you're just experiencing the moment.
Now, the part most folks focus on during cunnilingus is the clitoris, aptly nicknamed the clit.
Nothing can compare to when you kiss me there.
And here's a special clit tip for you anatomy enthusiasts. Did you know that the average clitoris is almost 4 inches in length, which is not much smaller than the average penis? Now, about 3/4 of the clit is hidden from view within a woman's body, making it only partially visible to the naked eye. So what most people actually see when they're looking within a lady's labia is the clitoral hood, which covers the tip of the clitoris. But let me tell you, there is some buried treasure deep down in there.
That's where I keep the key to my love.
Now, many lucky ladies know that stimulating the clitoral region with a well-trained tongue can cause an orgasm. And experiencing an orgasm before penetration significantly increases the likelihood of having an orgasm during penetrative sex. Which brings us to today's lesson on cunnilingus. Now, the first thing everyone needs to know is that many women have very sensitive clitorises, so you don't need to dive right in there.
You typically want to approach with a little bit of care. Those parts are sensitive.
Start slow and soft.
Woman needed
Slow.
And then gradually increase the pressure and pace.
I would say it's a good general tip to focus on the clit very gently to start and then just kind of go from there.
Now, of course, if you know your lady well and are positive she likes it rough and tough right from the start, then simply ignore that advice and give her what she wants. But remember, every woman is a unique, magical being.
Every vagina is different.
And chances are your current lady's preferences are very different from the last lady you were loving.
Eating coochie is hard work, boy.
Now, to find out what she really likes, make a game of it.
You know, I'm like an air traffic controller, and I'm like telling them where to go.
Try red light, yellow light, green light. When you're in a certain area, ask her to name the color that describes how she feels. Red for what she doesn't like, yellow for that's okay, and green for all the moves that make her zoom. Now, to get good at oral, you gotta get to know your tongue. Your tongue is an amazing thing, and not just because of the way it can move. Think about it.
Boy, when you eat the pussy like that, they be weak. Watch what they say. Win.
Your tongue has great aim. Way better aim than the penis, so it can focus on specific areas. There are dozens of different feelings you can create by using the different parts of your tongue.
It feels like my vagina is going through a car wash.
Notice how your partner responds to the flat part of your tongue. Flatten your tongue and use wide, slow strokes to explore her inner and outer lips, her vagina, and her clitoris.
They be some hollering some of my bitches.
Also use the sides of your tongue and the tip of your tongue. Now take a moment to feel your tongue right now. Yes, take a moment to feel your tongue. Notice how you can change the way the tip feels by extending it and making it firmer. Also, try different kinds of strokes. There's the circular, the side to side, the up and down. And remember, there's no one part of your tongue or move. The trick is to try a lot of different things and find out what works for your special woman.
And they be busting that coochie against your forehead. You be shining like a glazed donut.
And there's lots of other tricks you can try. Try gently sucking her clitoris to see how she reacts.
Women love you some oral sex.
Because it feels so damn good, boy.
Remember that she probably has pleasure points aside from just her clitoris. Let your tongue travel down her taint. You know, that's the area between her vagina and her anus.
Oh, yeah.
Then you can poke it in and out of her vagina occasionally. Use your mouth to suck on or nibble on her lower lips.
I said it feels so damn good, boy.
And you may want to consider adding penetration. When she's all juicy and excited, try to gently insert a well-lubricated finger or toy into her vagina.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Now you need to keep your mouth busy licking with her while you're doing the penetration. You got that?
Because it feels so damn good, boy. Oh, yeah.
And many women really appreciate a steady pace.
Don't switch it up. Continue.
So try not to stop. Like never, ever stop.
Don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop. Follow through. Let us come.
Because it feels good as shiznit.
But seriously, you'll see the signs when she's getting ready to go over the top. Her moans, her thighs pressing against your head.
Lock their thighs on, you can't hear shit.
Her body arching, her hands tightening on your head. She'll let you know when she's ready to stop.
Don't let them lock that elbow. When they lock it, you can't raise up. You can't.
And for the sake of sexual pleasure, if she puts her hands on your head to keep you there, stay down, boy.
Man, when they push your head all the way down there, boy, and stuff you right there.
Now, if you ever get lost or you can't think of what to do next, try using your tongue to spell out the alphabet, starting with A and ending with Z.
You know you eat pussy real good, you know how you can tell? Because in the morning they're going to call you boo. Hey, boo.
Also try to add some noises. You know how moaning or humming makes your lips vibrate? Well, try this vibration on your woman. It creates a sensation that can be felt by her lips down there.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're really ready to chill out on a hot summer day, try ice cubes. Ice cubes are a super fun way to play with temperature during cunnilingus. And be sure to keep the ice moving so she doesn't get numb down there. Before you do the deed, simply put a glass filled with crushed ice cubes somewhere nearby, and you need to slip one into your mouth to surprise her and excite her just when the time's ready. And if your mouth is big enough, try alternating between having the ice touch your partner while you're using your mouth and then hiding the ice in your cheek. It can create a type of hot, cold stimulation that really adds to oral pleasure. And today's tip for taking oral to an adventurous new level? Consider Altoids or another stimulating breath mint type of thing, you know?
Try Altoids.
You know that tingling sensation Altoids cause when you put them on your tongue? Well, the same things happen when you touch the private parts with an Altoid on your tongue.
A great aphrodisiac that can definitely spice up your love life.
This is also a really great trick for those who don't crave the taste of genitals. Now, newbies to oral nookie may want to start with half or a quarter of an Altoid before going full throttle.
Very helpful in heightening one's senses.
And before we go, I have to give a shout out to the woman from my last book signing because she asked me all about the germs involved with oral sex. And the truth is, many sexually transmitted infections can be transmitted through oral sex. And gonorrhea and HPV of the throat is not something that's uncommon. So people, if you want to enjoy oral sex and keep yourself safe from an STD, use a dental dam to enjoy oral sex. And it will protect you, and better yet, it comes in flavors. Dental dams can add a little something to your love making, adding a little spicy flavor and keeping you safe. And that, my friends, is the end of today's quickie. If you have questions or want more info, be sure to join the discussion over at sexinSouthBeach.com, where everybody comes to talk about sex.
Miami's on the scene just in case you didn't know it. Miami's on the scene just in case you didn't know it. Miami's on the scene just in case you didn't know it. Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother. Ice, ice, baby, tickle. Ice, ice, baby, tickle.
Lick my neck, my back, my coochie, and my crack. Is it time to wake up your love life? Looking for an easy way to have some sexy fun? Well, let me guide you and your boo through a sensual night of fun in South Beach. We're gonna start off with a private tour of the world-famous Erotic Art Museum. Then, you'll get blindfolded for an all-natural experience that will stimulate desire for each other. Next, I'll give you some personalized flirting exercises to practice over dinner. And of course, you can ask me anything you want about improving your relationship. And to make sure your night ends with a bang, this date night climaxes with a seductive performance by Shameless Burlesque, starring Holly Peño. The Sex and South Beach Date Night Special happens on the last Friday of every month, and space is extremely limited. So register now at DrSonjia.com or Eventbrite. And today's homework is go to sexinSouthBeach.com, join the VIP list, and for your daily dose of nookie knowledge, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And you don't want to miss the Sex in South Beach podcast on iTunes,